Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3, continuing our run as the Japanese Shogunate, soon to become Japan itself. We are industrializing right now. We're kind of dealing with some of the small supply shortages, just the little production things that we can deal with our bigger supply shortages. We're still trying to get this national militia passed. We're suffering from a lack of legitimacy and slightly high taxes. Once we get traditionalism kicked out, we'll actually be doing pretty well. But we can't do that just yet. We're probably going to push agrarianism through after we deal with this. Or, depending on how... If the Shogunate becomes marginalized, we'll probably put the industrialists back in power and go straight to laissez-faire. But it's all going to be after we get national militia, which should progress towards being done. We just need a higher legitimacy. We make a ton of paper. More paper than I know what to do with. So we should actually export that paper. And Qing will use a ton of our paper, more than we actually have to give them. But that'll be good for us. They probably have a ton of government administrations that require paper. In fact, this probably will be bad for us. We don't need to actually import furniture anymore. We're making so much of it. How's our paper doing? Okay, going down. Still a surplus of iron despite exporting it. Now we have no less paper. Okay. Did that work against us? That actually determined that we ended up with a more of a negative modifier there? We have new parties. Holy shit. Oh, finally, we have working political parties. This is going to be great for us. I was getting real pissed at the fact we didn't have any of those guys. The Shogunate are still popular again. What happened? They're fiercely loyal, but they're... And the peasants are now weak. Okay, I think the election is what got the Shogun to be powerful again. We just had them marginalized, so that's upsetting to see them back in power. But oh well. Our economy also took a hit. Did something happen that cost us... Oh, we lost market access in Hokkaido. That was what it was. We're working on getting some railways built, though. We do need to build... Do we have the ability to build motor industries? We do. They take steel and produce engines. We're going to want to do a couple of these. Kansai, what's your infrastructure looking like? You can be perfect. You have the steel mills. Now you're going to have the motor industries. We'll do 2 of these. Our steel is not in surplus, it appears. Yes, we have surplus of steel. We are low on hardwood. Do we export hardwood or do we import hardwood? We stopped exporting it. How's our wood itself doing? Still negative on wood. We'll need to build some more lumber camps that produce hardwood. One of these, I believe, was already making hardwood. You. Jibu, you're gonna get up to tier 3 hardwood. What's my hardwood shortage to be exact? I need 8 in total. How are you doing? Yeah. We're gonna get 6 of you, and you're gonna produce hardwood. Spread out some of my resource production industries. In fact, we're gonna prioritize hardwood here. Hardwood's important. Arm industries, we will kick you to the curb. Apologies. Let's see. We will take the enactment time. It'll probably shoot up once we get the election passed, since a ton of people want to be in these parties. And looks like the peasants will win most of the vote, which is fine. I wish the intelligentsia did better. But they'll end up in power anyway. I'm not gonna keep those two because they're gonna be the impetus for all of our reform coming up. Election. Okay. Pull you in, kick out the Buddhists. Or pull you in, kick out the peasants. Yeah. Do we have support for the thing we're passing right now, or is that not our thing? We don't, actually. That will end our support for this current law. Kick out the Buddhists. Do we still go up? We still do go up. We'll keep the peasants in power for now. Keep the shogunate marginalized, and keep passing our nationalized militia. Shogun love us for doing it, which is great. It lets them be happy while we kick them out. Our law enforcement is really expensive. I ain't joining no customs union. Did our economy take a hit? I thought we're at 40. Anyway, our import of liquor is no longer productive, so we will ditch that. We have a shortage of liquor, so I'm going to kick some food industries together. Actually, I need to fix our tooling problems. I'll pick up a second tooling industry. We'll go, who gets the most revenue here? Kanto has the most peasants, so we're going to kick the gear with 6 tooling industry there. Oi! Oh, it's going down. Now we have a shortage of paper. Alright, we're going to cancel that paper export. It's spending too much money. It's very productive. Oh, that's 2K. No. Yeah, we do not export paper anymore. That costs us all of our money. Now, we should not export government goods, I don't think. Steel could earn us some money. We have 2,000 convoys enabled. Let's import the things that we need money. Okay. Fix that. We'll just do some imports that'll earn us some money here. We lose money on those. How much iron do we actually produce where it's being offered as an export? Surplus of 130 is kind of nothing, because I'm going to kick up our steel production a little bit. Soon, at least. Honorable restoration's coming through. We are almost done researching railways, which will be the next big thing for us. Okay, with railways done, I got to think about what I want to prioritize now. Because we just kind of need to catch up on all of our production methods here. We're a little bit behind. We need to kind of get back on track, get the railways running. We haven't even built any food industries, which is a good way for us to get some more government stuff. I'm thinking we're going to go and get some of our societal researches and get back on track there. Egalitarianism is really good for us. But by the time that's done, I don't think we're going to be in a position to even benefit from it too much. Yeah, we're going to go for nationalism. That'll deal with our authority issues. Opium addiction. That's so sad. Oh, this is why we did this. We did this because Hokkaido needed railways. Motor industry equal to 3. Motor industry, and we will actually kick you up to be at 3. And then we'll bump Hokkaido's railroad up too, because that's also an event, I believe. We bump you, boop, boop. Okay. No longer have any good shortages. Making money. Economy growing. Education not growing. Whatever. Agriculture is bad. Industrialists do like us. Russia wishes for a trade agreement. I will accept. I lose some money from our, yeah, from our exports to them. Maybe that means we should import stuff from Russia. It's a trap to get rid of our paper. I'm not going to do it. Here, Russia can take some of our excess grain, because we should have a ton of it. Yeah. We have surpluses of wood now, but still shortages of hardwood. So I think now this is a good sign for us to kick over one of our logging industries to being hardwood as well. Let's look at rural. Yeah, railways are huge. This gives us a lot of value. Hokkaido, we're going to kick you over to hardwood, and we're going to also switch you over to rail. Yeah, that'll provide us some good. We're gonna start building railways in all of our different states. It's gonna be a must-have. In fact, we will pin both of these to our outliners so I can keep track of them. We're going to need railroad transport that has fully employed people. We have motor industries, and we have railway. We'll get the railroad boom. Peasants get disloyal, but we get more chance to pass. We will take the pass because the peasants love us with the farmers market. Yeah. Oh, this logging industry throughput is massive for us. That's why we have excess logs. Okay, is there anything I can do to make it to where we spend more on paper or use more paper? In fact, I know exactly what we could do. This, our government industries, will be going to... Yeah, that'll take more paper. Yeah, fuck off, Mr. Shogun. We don't need you. Might cut the T tax. Do I keep the T tax and then cut back on our taxation itself? That's pretty persuasive. It's weird how our income is just so all over the place. What's the thing that's varying? Is it tariffs? It's hard to tell. Definitely hard to tell. General staff, skirmish infantry, good. That's the dream, is to get our military online. We're going to have to deal with Russia. Even though we're trading with them, we want to get Hokkaido back. 100% want that back. How many troops do you have? You have 310, and you have 1820. We don't have any. We have under 5. Alright, we're going to let our massive construction queue churn through. Cost us some income. Not too much of a worry there. City of Plenty. Upper strata loyalists. +3 minimum standard living in the upper strata. We're going to take the loyalists. Take the loyalists and run. This is weird that everyone is actually happy with me. Normally there's some interest group that despises me. Iron's cheap. Iron's very cheap. Holy surplus. We have a surplus of everything. We're importing. How much are we importing? 850 from Prussia. Yowza. Okay. Export. Cool. They have losing trade routes with us. That is a lot of tools that we bring in. And we're building tooling industries. I can cut some of that. I don't need all of that. We have 300 excess. Yeah, we don't need all of that money. Cheap tools are good, but we have our own tool industries that we need to actually protect a little bit. Yeah, they're losing money now because the cost is so cheap. Okay, now they're going. Okay, fix that. Should not have that much, and when we're importing. That surplus of imports is not good. Yeah, we're using most of our... Ridiculous there. We probably make a ton of money from actually doing that, though, in terms of tariffs. Oh, yeah. National militia. Everybody loves it. Really, no one's opposed. Shogun gets weaker because of it. We can go... Okay. This is big. This is big. We can do some stuff. We can do some stuff. Consumption-based taxation is a terrible idea. Laissez-faire? Laissez-faire. Or do I just get... Laissez-faire. Agrarianum's the easy way out. But we're going for laissez-faire. I'm going to feel really bad if this stagnates. Our iron exporting route is now losing money. Excuse me. But we have so much of a surplus. And oh, we have... Get rid of this. Why are we so short on grain now? What the fuck? That was weird. Do not want a shortage of grain. Oh, my mouse is... Ugh. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna pause. I got some issue with my mouse. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Looks like there's something blocking the laser on my mouse. It was being really screwy. But where were we? We are, again, gonna bump down the arms industry. We're looking at 5 years of construction queue. And what do we need to do to remedy this? We'll try and pass while I'm doing this. No reason not to. We're having an excess of fucking everything. This is good, but not good, right? We need to export some of this. We'll export iron here. We'll give it to Italy. That'll make us some money. It's an input good, which is not the best to export. Luxury furniture we should export. That's a great one to dip to. Give it to Russia. I'm doing these export routes and it's costing us money, but it should go up eventually. Do we still have excess in terms of convoys? We do. We're going to want to get our dependency onto Russian tools to go away. We're probably providing them with a ton of money for that. Okay. What I was going to do is I need to get us railways everywhere. What I'd like to do is just kind of spread out our railways evenly. Kind of keep 2 in every state. It will be expensive, but that is fine. We will do this, and then we will deal with the resulting issues that arise from not having enough steam engines and whatnot. So let's look, for instance. We are going to need a ton of stuff. Why are you costing... What's happening to you? No demand for stuff? Let's revamp our urban infrastructure here. Our rural. You're making figs, you're making that. Does no one need our wines? Why are we having some issues in Hokkaido? Market access? No. What do we have in excess that's not being... Is there a lack of... I bet you there's no peasants there. They don't have the people because of the gold fields. That's what's happening. Okay. Hokkaido's just the exception, not the rule. We'll take the standard of living. We don't want to drop our authority even lower. Where's our... What's with our motor industries? Why is it not working at full? Oh, because there's no demand yet. And steel is expensive. Well, we're definitely going to fix that. Hardwood still in demand. What should I have? Do I have lumber camps in this queue? It's hard to see past all the fucking the tooling industries and the railroads. Still low on clippers. How's this doing over here? There's 2 queued. Okay. Losing a little bit of money, sire. Because of subsidies. God damn it. Looks like we're going to agrarianism, boys. This way we'll actually have some sort of subsidized economy. And our aristocrats will actually pay for a lot of our stuff. So we have 1.6 million sitting in our pool just waiting to be spent. And I want to spend that money. Please let me spend that money. Taxation's still a big issue. In fact, once I get all this stuff handled, I think it's going to be our next big market issue is going to be fixing. I keep building clothing factories and then just demand more clothes. Don't know what I can do about that. Tooling. I'm debating just to cut the cost there. Okay. We're still catching up on all our productions, hence why I don't want to go and dig into any of this stuff. What do I need for the tier 3 of... Do I actually have that unlocked now? I've been ignoring it. Steel frame buildings. It'll cost us glass, explosives, tools, and steel. Steel frame buildings. Where is the... It's over here in society, right? Yeah. Alright, we'll go for Central Archives. That'll give us something to spend our paper on. And then we're going to want to work towards steel frame buildings. We're going to have to... In order to get that, I think it's going to be time for us to get our military up and running. Because those explosives that are used for steel frame buildings will also be very useful for us to... what's the word? Get an army. Get an army and take the war to random people who we declare as bad. Yeah, Hokkaido is way more expensive than it's actually generating. It's from the ports that I put in there. These dark satanic mills. I have not seen this event, so I'm going to pause here. The peasants are dissatisfied with the inclusion of the industrialists in the government. Well, that's too damn bad. Okay. Is this the Ottomans or Tidore? In France. Banned slavery in the Dutch East Indies. Okay, let's look at these parties. Who's getting uppity here? We want the Constitutional Reform Party to be good. We'll just have to kind of deal with the way the votes crumble. I really want to get involved down here, but I need to get a navy to do that, which I currently don't feel like building. Because we're all about railways down here. Alright, we do need some more coal. No, I need to build that last one. So each level of this is producing like 65. We'll just double our coal output. Fuck it. What could possibly go wrong here? Coal is the lifeblood of our economy. Don't need liquor, apparently. How's the government working? Get the petite bourgeoisie in here. Is it good if I put them in or is it bad? We're going to keep the Buddhist out. Buddhists will get in the way of some of our reforms. So this will do us good things. Come on, agrarianism. I don't like you, but you're better than traditionalism, which counts for something. Okay, what's with our motor industry? Why is our motor industry not making a ton of money here? It should be booming right now. Tooling workshop's doing poorly. Coal's expensive, that's why. Motor industry. Why are you not hiring? Should be hiring. Now you lose money. It's because steel's expensive. Why is steel expensive? Because coal's expensive. We'll just build more steel. 2 things of steel. Yeah? Question mark. We'll build 2 things of steel. We need more coal. We're gonna. This is probably not ideal. This is definitely not ideal, but we're gonna do it. And well, look, we're building these new industries, and I need to actually take the time to set their production. The motor industries, we want to use water tube boilers for sure. Public trams will give us transportation costs, but will save us money, save us people. We don't need to save people just yet, and we don't have an excess of transportation the way I want to. We have 22 excess transportation. Donation of knowledge, that's a great idea. Give me a university. Look at the migration attraction. Don't care too much about the excess gold since we're already running a surplus. Let's see, how's our tools? We're importing 1.4K tools. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of tools. What was I going to look at? Lost track. How are our railways doing? Coal. It all comes down to coal. And yes! We are Japan! The shogunate has fallen from power, and Emperor Meiji has restored the political primacy of the monarchy. This momentous occasion marks the end of the centuries of shogunate rule in Japan, and heralds a new era of modernization and reform. The emperor must choose his political allies carefully. The former shogun bows with respect and shame as he hands over his residence and seat of power, the mighty Edo Castle, to the restored emperor. Renovations are set to begin at once, the old castle to be replaced by a glorious imperial palace, though the exterior will appear much the same as the former imperial residence in Kyoto. The emperor plans to combine Japan's rich decorative traditions with strange Western fashion, a metaphor perhaps for the future shape of Japan. And so we will put all of our power into the industrialists, and we are going to get a bunch of missions to complete. So we're going to want to do the restoration, industrialize Japan. It means we need a lot of urban centers, and a lot of railways. We're building the railways right now. Restore the samurai. We need barracks that are not using irregular infantry or cannons. We can do that. And end Saikoku. We need no closed borders and no traditionalism. We're working on traditionalism right now. The trick to fix the easy, regular... To fix the samurai right now, we're just going to pull a little... this real quick. If we look, that should give us the... Bam, samurai have been dealt with. We're going to go back and swap that because we can't afford to actually do that. Japan has succeeded in reforming the armed forces and putting an end to the backward system of feudalism. The samurai warrior caste seemingly no longer have a place within our modernizing society. Ooh, I need water after all this reading. Ooh. The shogun commanded the loyalty of the daimyo, who in turn relied on their samurai to help them enforce the rule over the usurped peasantry. This was the basis of Japanese feudalism, now a relic of the past. There are those still loyal to samurai ideals, the codes and virtues known as Bushido, and that legacy will surely endure. But the samurai have fallen, and we will not see their like again. So, we will actually take the radicals here, instead of the innovation gain for military. We want military tech. I'll deal with the radicals But now we have, if I can close all these ideas, we have the armed forces instead of the samurai, and they no longer despise a lot of the things that we were going to pass. The dream! Japan has become... Okay, Kaido is becoming awesome. Standard of living is going up in Hokkaido. Good for them. That means they'll have people, unemployed people who can work the things that I built there. Military railways. Increase the size of railways in Kanto and give us interest group strength. That's fine. Just means we'll need more coal. More and more coal. Popular playwright, endorse reform. We will take the prestige, as always, because we need it. We're at 219, which means we'd be close to the Netherlands in prestige, despite them having... Well, I guess they have way less GDP than us. Come on. I would like to be able to cut our taxes back one more tier. Would be very nice to do. Am I still endorsing people? I'm still suppressing the landowners. They're no longer Shogun. I'll stop suppressing them. We'll deal with them in other ways. It'll save us our money. Also can make us bolster the industrialists, who are our real source of power. Once they get in power, it'll be great things for us in every way, shape, or form. Oh yeah, laissez-faire pass so easily now. How is our government looking? We have great legitimacy. I'm happy with that. And a ton of coal. A metric ton of coal. Oh, I need more rail. That's why we need this. We need to do... How is the market for our infrastructure that we have? We have 14 excess for transportation. In fact, we're going to kick everything over to using transportation. It's going to be expensive, but I really want to get this journal entry done. This is how we get it done. What about the steam engine? Means we need this thing to be done. Branching out was completed. Military railways, we will increase it. Railroad boom. Steel railway cars. We will take the tech. Steam engine time. It means we need to fix this motor engine. Now you're making money. What's our demand for... Okay, there's an excess. What uses these? Our railways, which we need to build. Discord within the armed forces. We will take the bill and we will not give power to the landowners. The disloyal landowners, I should add. 6K in money. Base brutality. We have the same answer we always have. It's taking forever to get this law passed, and it upsets me. It's gonna make me emo. Steam engine time. We just need more demand to be created, right? That's the issue here. Military railways, we of course will take it. What's the... Stand with our neighbors. We will take the relations with British, Russian, Italian, and the US. What does this mean for us? How does Britain like us? Britain, Russia, Italian, and the US. Okay. Need more convoys, apparently, for our iron exports and our furniture exports. Ignore that for now. We'll take them. We'll take the radicals. Come on. Give me that agrarianism, please. I don't know how I could make this better. Taxation capacity, that is ideal. I will actually bump that up since that will just cut so much money by doing that. Okay. What's a good egalitarianism? We're getting close to that actually being beneficial for us. We don't really benefit from these education upgrades, so we're going to go maybe central baking here. We'll make good money. I'm going to want egalitarianism. It gives the good laws that I want to pass soon, so... And with that, I'll actually bump down our taxation. And then when I do that, I'm going to have a bad problem, because I'm going to go here, and I'm going to kick this over to standardized filing system. It's going to cost me a ton of money. How much paper do I have in excess? It'll perfectly balance out. But I need convoys right now, don't I? Yeah, I need convoys. We have agrarianism! Huzzah! That's a big plus. We just made a ton more money. Holy cow. That means I am going to kick this over. For sure. Yeah, kick this over. We'll take the money. Wow. Don't know what to do with myself. Closed borders would be nice to get rid of. Alright, that's the next thing we need to do for this reform, right? Does not have closed borders. Can I go all the way to no migration controls? We'll go for migration controls right now. Central line crisis has been completed. We will get the progress towards identification documents. And this is a good time with all this excess money that we're kicking around now. This is the time where we actually revolutionize our military, I believe. It's the best thing we can do. And I'm going to build probably one more construction sector. Just so I can kick things up a notch even further. And then it's going to be military-industrial complex time. We want the landowners to be weak. Okay, I'm going to let our massive queue finish. And then we're going to become military, and then we're going to take the war to Russia. Which means, what was I researching here? That's pretty good. We're going to let that finish, and we're going to go and do some military research and stuff. Let's do some research on our opponent. Or potential opponent, I should say. Defensive pact with Joseon and Morocco. Don't care about either of them. Do not give a damn. Personal union with Finland, huh? Cool. Untried hands. Okay, don't care. Let's take a look at one of your... Where's Moscow? Is it like Kiev? That's topical. Moscow. Let's look at barracks. You have line infantry, mobile artillery. 45 offense, 45 defense. Let's see what we can do to counteract that. For now, I'm gonna cut back art. Well, let's get our money up. We have too much in the way of not enough gold reserve, cash reserves to make me happy. Saikoku has been done. Need some urban centers, which is fine. Now that we have migration controls and no slavery, poor laws. No, not at this moment. Land-based taxation. I want to get proportional taxation. That's the best one for us, standard of living wise. Even if it's not the best one, is it fair? No. Let's get rid of hereditary bureaucrats. Landowners oppose it. We'll go appointed for now. We'll eventually want to be elected, but hereditary will be the first step in the right direction. And then we'll do our voting laws. Jumping up our military. How much would it cost? Dimension time. Steel railway cars. We'll take the tech. That means we're getting really close on it. Okay, we're going to get close to getting electricity too. But that's not our focus right now. God, so many clothes. So many clothes. Gonna need another motor industry. We have the zone. Art Academy. We don't have an Art Academy yet, don't we? Yeah, we don't have those. Art Academy is a really great way to get prestige in the game, which we don't need at the moment. What we do need is to be recognized. But we don't have the score to even worry about being recognized just yet. 345 battalions. That's a lot. And a power protection of 2,000. We're going to beat that. It's going to be ugly, but we're going to beat it. What counts as being in our declared area of interest, right? Okay, all of this stuff counts. We might ignore down here and just go for China. That would be good for us. If bad for China, but good for us. Appointed bureaucrats. That's beautiful. Landowners are starting to get a little uppity that we're doing all the laws they don't like. You know, they'd hate this. Which means we'll go and do something else. Landowners still don't like that, okay? Keep the National Guard. Schools. Public schools could be good for us. Public schools would be really good for us. Monks oppose our public schools. Evil monks. Bad, bad monks. Tax change could be really good. Not ready for it yet, though. Mercantilism to free trade. Landowners hate it. Landowners hate it. Stinky, stinky landowners. Public schools. Sorry, Mr. Monk. Why are we having to be our pop grow? Okay. Where'd all our money go? What's going on? It's because of the tax issue we had. How's our paper? Running a little low on paper. Let's build some more paper mills. We're gonna need one more tier in all of those. What we're gonna do is we're going to go to Kansai and we're gonna produce a ton of government administration here. We're gonna go up to 20. Ooh, are we exporting this? Our pop is just consuming a ton. What the heck? Sorry, why is our pop growing a ton? Are we must be losing subsistence farms by industrializing. Let's just do this real fast. Did I put this in here? I put it where there's nobody to work it. That's not going to be a thing. Let's not do that. We'll have to do it some other way. You produce why? You produce grain and wine. You produce grain, fruit, and sugar. We'll do this. We'll go up to 5 on all of these. Tohoku, we need to drop 1. Up to 5 on the others. And since we can actually subsidize these, and then in addition to those, we're probably going to need some fertilizer, huh? It's good to get this actually running right about now. Kanto. Oh yeah, we need some. Fixed our economy problems. Oh, it's because the money was coming from the investment pool. That's why. I see now. Don't care about the Imperial Rule Party. Let's look at our elections. Yeah, we hate the Imperial Rule Party. We actually like the Free Trade Party. Both these guys don't like us, huh? Yeah. So let's see what sections have level 5 urban centers. Level 8. Stop it. 3, 1, 10, 5, 2, 3, and this is a 1. Okay. We want public schools. Yeah, we need to build some stuff up here. We've got sulfur. Get that off my screen, thank you. My mouse is doing the damn thing again. Ugh. Okay. I don't think I want to see a change here. Is this actually, how does this affect my country? I guess. Sure. I don't think I'm using the petite bourgeoisie or the peasants for anything, so we'll do that. Definitely need to go laissez-faire. It is a priority of mine. Landowners are no longer chuffed. They actually like us quite a bit. This should be creating a terrible, terrible, terrible fertilizer shortage. It is going to do it. Not that bad, though, all things considered. Egalitarianism. Let's actually work towards steel framing instead of doing this stuff. So once we get our military up, we'll have the stuff to do construction anyway. And construction will be better for building up. It's better in the long run. Yes, I'll take a defensive pact with Britain. Don't even have to think about that. Why do they want a defensive? What's going on with Britain? Why do they love us so much? Don't know what happens if I hit this. They would improve. I want an alliance with you. That's my ideal situation here. That's fucking amazing. Okay. Wow. That's ridiculous. That we are doing so well. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. What do I want to do now? I want to get off of the monarchy here. Radicalize the Buddhists, radicalize the landowners. Maybe not monarchy right now. Can I get multiculturalism? Radicalize you. Separation church and state, maybe? Monks don't like it. Can I do something that will not piss off the monks? Is it fair? Was it fair? We just did paramerism though. Can we do proportional? Petite bourgeoisie like it. Yeah, let's do the armed forces. Health system, public health system. Industrialists don't like it. Do I care though? The monks like it. We'll do this. We will do that. We do have all these fun little institutions I can now put money into. But we will not be doing that too much. The duel. Who are these? Landowner and trade unions. What are you? You're traditionalists. Trade union. I don't care about him. Let them fight. Trade union guy died. Unfortunate. How are the peasants feeling? They're still vibing with us. Getting along. I think we fixed our grain shortage. For sure. So when I go to war with Russia, I'm gonna have a terrible, terrible, terrible shortage of tools. It's gonna be really bad. But I think it's also kind of unavoidable. Let's get these prioritized. Those also will double as explosives plants later, so like that's fine to do right now. Yeah, and we still make 18K when we were building without having our wow, that's really good. Really, really good. Okay. 578 from ooh, Jesus. If I wanted to do that. How much did that cost? Ooh. 121. That cost 70. To be fair, we also don't produce any artillery, so like that's a double down. Let's actually. We know we're. I know. Yeah, this is never going to get done at this point. Where's the arms industry? It's small arms industry. Yeah. Injured farmers. We'll go deal with that in a second. Shikoku needs some industry, so we're going to make them a arms producer. Sorry, farmers. We need this to pass. It is a top priority of my administration. Okay, this is awesome. I want to know why you joined us as an alliance. Like, that's so strange. But, like, I'm fine with it. It means I could definitely, like, go to war with some of these guys. And not have to worry at all. But I still want to have, I've learned in this game, you never want to have to rely 100% on your ally, because sometimes the AI just won't fight. They will just go to the border and defend, which is infuriating. I learned that over here playing, I was Venezuela, and I had Brazil as a friend, and I went to war with New Granada, and Brazil just stayed on this border and left me to fight a superior force. Is this a revolt? No, it's France. What does France want here? Ban slavery in East Indies. Good France. Emancipation by force. We're all for it. part of me wants to just kick up the more construction degrees. Customs unit, which is for us to enter. No. No, sirree. I am an independent man with public health insurance who happens to be poorly clothed. Voting? Deal with our voting problems? Let's see, that was for that. What do we want to do? We want to get rid of freedom of conscience for sure. Needs to go. It has really little support because it's from the intelligentsia. We also would lose 100 authority, which would not be good for us. Landed voting, we could go to wealth voting. Let's do this. That'll even weaken the landowners even more. Landowners are about to be strong. Don't like that. I think they're benefiting from agrarianism here. They're benefiting from the monarchy, which we will have to deal with. Our rice farms are being built. Same with our chemical plants. How is our other goods? Still have a shortage of transportation. That's to be expected with the way I built railroads haphazardly. But what's like actually harming us? Hardwood is expensive. Is wood not expensive? Wood's not expensive. We're gonna do some more swapping over things to hardwood. Right now we have 10 hardwood. We're gonna put you up to... That's Hokkaido, which means it won't actually get built. Shikoku has... We're gonna get up to 7 on there. Okay. In fact, everything's gonna go and produce hardwood. Fuck it. We're gonna just bump all these up to 10. I'm vastly exceeding my construction capacity, but this should deal with some of our shortages of hardwood, which we'll be needing for weapons. Yeah. Okay, I think we need to import clothes from the British. I could do it. I half suspect that Britain's going to want to force me to join their customs union. Would not surprise me in the least if that happened. Do we just have logs? Okay. Our arms industries are not close to being made. Got to deal with the tools first. Do we still have a demand for tools? Crazy to me. We're going to kick back our taxes for now, just to get us some standard living and some loyalists. So we just don't need the money. Yeah, they called in the obligation, so we have to join them. Which changes things. Okay. We'll bump our tax level back up, because now that they called in that obligation, we're in their market. Which means we're looking at incredible shortages in all the stuff that they want us to build. We don't use any of that stuff, though. How about weapons? We're good in artillery. How's ammunition? Short in ammunition. Okay. Now with that, we can actually kick over some of our forces over to our barracks. We'll use small arms, and we will use our artillery, first aid, Banjar, don't care. We will use first aid here. Opium's going to be really pricey. Alright, this is good though. We're going to have input shortage, which means we'll have to address some of this ourselves. Clippers are expensive, okay. The hard thing is, I'm not going to stay in the British market. I'm going to leave it eventually. As soon as like the effects of the obligation wear off, I don't plan to stay there. which would mean a variety of things for us. Landowners oppose it. How's the landowners doing? They're moody. Definitely moody. Multiculturalism, do you hate that? You do hate... Well... Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Are we bolstering anybody? We're bolstering the industrialists. And we're exactly equal on our authority. Which is wild to me. Okay. This is going to be harsh. What's our military strength looking like once we... 630, okay. Is that from our conscripts? What is our... If I look at our regular troops. Let's go to Kansai. And let's check out our troops. 19 offense, 25 defense. Opium is fucking expensive. Can we produce opium? No, we're ready to import opium. Oh god, this is gonna be wild. God, opium is so pricey. Oh, they're just exporting all the opium because it's all made in India. Okay, maybe we don't have the best. What am I looking for? Maybe we don't have the best first aid here, but we keep our government. Yeah, opium's going to be the big price point there. Okay. But anyway, that does it for now. We are industrializing our army. We're getting them set up to go to war with Russia. This will hopefully allow us to reclaim Hokkaido. And once we beat Russia, honestly, we will just storm every part of Indonesia and probably take out Qing too. But it's looking really good. It's looking really good. We're gonna get in a strong position here. Hopefully people recognize us. Yeah. But as always, I've been Sean. This is the Blue Screeners. This is Vicky 3. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are too. Thanks for watching.